Every organization faces uncertainty. But what does that actually mean? Uncertainty leads to risk, and risk is everywhere. In engineering, in business decisions, and in daily operations. The real question is, how do you deal with it? Ignore it or manage it? This is where ISO 31000 comes in. It provides a structured approach to risk management, and in this video, we break down what that actually means. Why does risk management really matter? Every decision involves uncertainty, and uncertainty creates risk. But risk is not just a problem. It can impact objectives, performance, cost, and safety. If risks are not managed, they lead to unexpected outcomes, sometimes minor, sometimes critical. A structured approach changes this. It enables better decisions and shifts the mindset from reacting to problems to anticipating them. So what exactly is ISO 31000? At first, it might look like other ISO standards, but there is a key difference. ISO 31000 is not a certification standard. It does not define requirements to be audited. Instead, it provides guidance. It defines principles, a framework, and a process, all focused on managing risk. And another important point, it can be applied to any organization, across industries and across domains. What are the key elements of ISO 31000? It is built around three core components. First, principles. These define what good risk management looks like. Then, the framework. This integrates risk management into the organization. And finally, the process. This defines how risks are identified, analyzed, and treated. These elements work together, and they are not static. Continuous improvement is a key part of the system. So what does the risk management process actually look like? It starts with identification, understanding what risks exist. Then comes analysis. How likely is the risk, and what is the impact? Next, evaluation. Which risks are acceptable and which are not? Based on this, risk treatment is defined. How do you reduce or control the risk? But this is not a one-time process. Monitoring and review are essential because risks change over time. And throughout the process, communication and consultation play a key role. What are the outputs of ISO 31000? What do organizations actually gain from risk management? First, you get identified risks, understanding what could go wrong. Then, structured assessments. Risks are analyzed and prioritized. Another key output is defined actions, clear measures to treat risks. But risk management is not just about control. It also improves decision-making and increases transparency, making risks visible across the organization. Where does ISO 31000 fit in the bigger picture? It is not tied to a specific industry. Instead, it provides a general framework. And this is what makes it so powerful. It supports many other standards. For example, ISO 9001 in quality management, ISO 27001 in information security, ISO 14971 in medical devices, and IATF 16949 in automotive. All of these standards use risk-based thinking. ISO 31000 provides the foundation for that. What challenges arise in practice? Risk management sounds straightforward, but in reality, it can be difficult. One challenge is identifying all relevant risks. Some risks are obvious, others are hidden. Another challenge is complexity. Risk assessments can become overly complicated. Consistency is also an issue. Different teams may assess risks differently. Integrating risk into decision-making is another key challenge. And finally, continuous review. Risks evolve and must be updated. There are several common misunderstandings about risk management. One of the most common is that it is only about avoiding risks. But risk is not always negative. It must be managed, not eliminated. Another misconception is that risk can be completely removed. In reality, it can only be controlled. Some also believe that risk management is only for large organizations, but it applies to all organizations. Another misunderstanding is that it is a one-time activity. Risk management must be continuous. Let's summarize the key points. ISO 31000 provides a general framework for managing risk. It focuses on structured and consistent handling of uncertainty. It can be applied across industries and domains, and it supports better decision-making. So here's the key takeaway. Risk cannot be avoided, but it can be managed. And structured risk management leads to better outcomes. If you want to go beyond this introduction to ISO 31000, we offer a detailed video course on risk management principles. This course helps you understand how to identify, assess, and manage risks in a structured way, and how to apply this in real-world scenarios. We also cover related areas, such as automotive standards, cybersecurity, and safety-critical systems across multiple industries, including automotive, aerospace, and medical devices. You can find the link in the video description and in the pinned comment below. If you found this video helpful, feel free to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'm curious, how do you currently approach risk management in your organization? And if you want to dive deeper, we also have many more videos on this channel covering automotive, cybersecurity, and medical device topics.